For the past few decades, more and more quota, which is the permission to catch fish, has been concentrated in the hands of a very small number of very large fishing companies. Now, in the 2016 Brexit referendum, there was a huge focus on taking back control of our waters and supporting small fishermen. You might have seen the images of those small fishing boats and Leave proponents on them. The fisheries bill that we've got in front of Parliament today doesn't make any mention of reallocating that quota to those small boats, and that's why Labour's proposing that we will want to make an amendment to the bill to put a greater emphasis on small boats. They're the under 10-metre boats, the small ones that you might see in fishing ports right around the country, to make sure that we're backing those small businesses that are the real backbone of the British fishing industry, and not allowing more quota to be concentrated in the hands of a very few large monopolies in the fishing sector. I think it's about time that our fishing industry had that quota distributed more fairly, and that's what we're proposing today.
I mean, the assertion is that perhaps almost a third of the UK's fishing quota is possessed by 5 families on the Sunday Times rich list. I mean, how have we got to this point?
Well, this has been the net effect of the way that fishing's been regulated for the past decades. The opportunity that the Leaving the Common Fisheries Programme presents is an opportunity to look again at that system. Well, small boats account for about 6% of UK quota, but they employ 49% of UK fishermen. And if we're looking at where small boats are located versus the really large ones, you have a greater distribution right across the country, from Camborne in Cornwall to Hastings up to Grimsby. We've got small boats everywhere. And if we want to create a renaissance in our coastal communities, which have been hardest hit by Tory austerity, we've got to start with those industries they've already got. And fishing is absolutely one of those. Now, after we leave the European Union, there's a possibility that will be more quota available for large boats and small boats. But what we want to see, and what Labour will be proposing amendments to deliver, is making sure the preference, the priority is given to those small boats that, generally speaking, fish in more environmentally sustainable and friendly ways,